my side. Boom. All right. So I think we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to new timed Titan Talk Tuesday, a special time today. And I didn't give no warning again, so you guys can slap me when you guys see me. I apologize. You know, it's just my son's got a baseball game. I'm like, listen, I got to get this in. Got to make sure you guys are all good to go. So at that point, I want to get on here, at least have a Titan Talk with you guys. What's going on, everybody out there? Christian, Javier, Kingra, Lujic, what's going on? Apocalypse, Godbody, Kellis, Intermediate Fasting, what's going on? Brandon, how you doing? Shrink Grow, Litho Pinky, what's going on? Lil Pandy, what's going on? Ignite Creative, Mark, what's up? How you doing? Rockstyle Stylist in the house, Rocker Stylist, my man David, what's going on, guys? So I'm here for you guys. I got about 30 minutes. I'll answer any question you guys want. Anything from HRT, hormone replacement therapy for males or females, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapy, blood work nationwide, all these different services we can help you guys look better, feel better, and perform better. Whether it's gaining lean muscle mass, whether it's losing weight, whether it's feeling better mentally, right? Looking better physically, or you want to perform in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, wanted to see what's going on inside the body. We can help with all these different things. Shy Ron in the house. I'll be seeing you in a very short while. So Shy Ron's on my son's baseball team. Good little pitcher, good little hitter, so we'll see what's going on. So, and I got some new news for you too, Shy. So remind me when I see you. I'll tell you what's up. So let's get into the therapy of the week because we don't have much time. But if you guys have any questions, shoot them out to me and let's answer them live. And if you guys want some advice or you have questions about therapies or whatever it may be, we can help you out. If you guys have any questions after this, just call or text 727-389-3220. Serenity is making the rounds. Very good therapy. So we'll talk about that. It's a sleep therapy, basically. It's an injectable, and it's all natural. So it doesn't have anything, no narcotics, controlled substances, or things you will be addicted to. It's only good stuff in there, and will definitely help with a number of different things for people that can't turn off the wheels to go to sleep, or those people that just wake up hour on the hour and try to go back to bed and just really can't, and they get groggy the next day because they haven't got much sleep either. So let's talk about the first one, though. Let's talk about the therapy of the week, and this one's a really, really big popular therapy. And all you guys in TikTok, so what state are you licensed in? So we are licensed in all the states around the country. So at that point, I don't know why you're saying what you are, but it is what it is. This is definitely where I want to get medical advice. Well, listen, I'm just going to shoot out information. It's no medical advice, but it's education for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please shoot them back to me. But let's talk about the therapy of the week because this one's a really, really big popular one. And a lot of people out there want to increase IGF-1 levels. They want an anti-aging therapy. They want something that's going to help with sleep, recovery, and all these good things. So when we talk about this, we talk about growth hormone releasing hormone peptides. And one that's the main one that's out there right now is CJC 1295. And we combo it with Ipamorelin, which is another GHRH peptide. So, you know, working with both of these together synergistically, you're going to get way better results, which is going to affect you and your quality of life every single day. So let's really talk about what they do and, you know, how it can help you, I guess. So CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin both help stimulate your natural growth hormone levels and stimulate your pituitary. So it's not overstimulated pituitary like growth hormone would, where your IGF-1 levels just skyrocket through. But you're going to get a good boost from this naturally. So, and a lot of people want that. They want, you know, their own pituitary to work for them. And as we get older, you produce less growth hormone. So this is really, really good as far as the anti-aging there because it's going to produce more growth hormone like when you were younger. The Ipamorelin really stimulates a pulse. It hits it, right? So at that point, you're hitting the pituitary with more pulse, which is helping it create more growth hormone throughout the day, right? Continuous pulse and hitting. So these things both work together, and they can help with strength, they can help with IGF-1 levels, they can help with losing body mass, right, fat, and they can help with sleep too. So this one's really, really taken usually, some people like to take it during the day, but we recommend usually taking it at night. Usually at night, right before you go to bed, those are when growth hormone levels are the highest, or in the morning when you first wake up. So, you know, at nighttime, it can benefit with sleep. And obviously, sleep is going to help with a number of different things, from recovery, for anti-aging purposes, right? Energy the next day, you're alert, you're ready to go, and not groggy or don't have any sleep. So that's important, right? And that's all part of what CJC 1295 with Ipamorelin can do. It's a really, really good combination of peptides out there. Before, Semirelin was the all big monster of the GHRH peptides, but CJC 1295 has more benefits. It's a newer, better version of it, right? Where it's in the body a lot longer. So the half-life is longer. So that means it's going to work longer in the body. Another thing with like Ipamorelin, you take it for like 6 months, and you might get a little bit of benefit right off the bat, but then it starts slowing down or plateauing. And then people are like, well, what's going on? It's not working as good as it used to. Because it literally plateaus out, right? So with CJC 1295, you literally can take it, and at 6 months, per se, it's going to feel exactly like when you started taking in the beginning. So there's going to be not going to be any slowdown of what you're getting benefit-wise from this combination. So if you guys are looking for peptides, especially anti-aging peptides, because I get that all the time, like, hey, John, what's the best anti-aging peptide out there? Or what can really help me and is more natural, I guess, to the body as far as that goes, because a lot of people want growth hormone. But we don't do growth hormone here, right? And growth hormone is really expensive, one, real growth hormone, right? And then two, there are negative side effects that can happen by taking growth hormone. So at that point, we steer clear of that, and we want to give somebody another option that's going to benefit them and not run any risk, and it's a fraction of the cost. So it helps in a number of different ways. The Real Hokey Pride in the house. Tony, what's going on? Jay Berry, what's going on? C Park, Dougie, Jay Nick, Jay Mendez. Tomorrow, what's going on? Ike, Jeffrey, what's going on? El Buffalo, Zach, what's up? Mood Thai Bob, I'm in. Sign me up. Give us a call or text. We got you. Do you guys have a blend of IGF-1, LR3, CJC, and Ipamorelin? So no. So I haven't seen too many combinations of this from pharmacies. IGF-1's a whole different ballgame, right? What's up, Kim? How you doing? So IGF-1, I would usually take that by itself, right? You don't really need to mess with GHRH peptides if you're taking IGF-1. And I think it's just, people are selling this. I haven't seen it as far as from the pharmacies. And I usually see most of the stuff that's out there, unless they're making some underground stuff and putting it out there. But, like I said, you could pick one or the other. And I think IGF-1 would be good. And then after that, maybe run the CJC 1295 with Ipamorelin for a couple months and then add the IGF-1 in there. I'm not going to say if you took both at the same time that you might not get better results, because you might, for sure. I can't say yes or no on that. But yeah, so that might be a way to go too as well, if you want to, combo both of those therapies together, or all three, I should say. All right, what else we got here? Any other questions? How many weeks do someone have to take CJC 1295 to realize you're better sleep? So hopefully the first night or first week, right? At that point, if you're taking it during that time, you should start feeling the benefits in the first couple weeks. So it should definitely help with sleep, like almost right off the bat. But a couple weeks, you should start feeling the therapy. I usually say like 1 to 3 months, you start really gauging the therapy and how good it's working for you. I appreciate the honesty. Thank you. That's all I'm here for, man. I just want to be honest with you guys. I want to give you guys. Victor really got my attention. I just want to TikTok. There's a whole bunch of clowns on here. It's hilarious. But I love it though. It's all good. I can laugh along with it. But yeah, so I'm just here to be transparent, to give you guys good information. Some information you guys might not know of that you guys can utilize it however you want to. All right. So let's talk about most U.S. adults and a third of children use dietary supplements. So yeah, I would recommend. I would say that this is probably right on point where 1/3 of the population, adults and children or adolescents, are taking some sort of supplement, especially since the pandemic happened, right? Everybody's more conscious about, their health, I think, to a certain degree, or, wanted to fight off all the bad stuff that's out there, all the, the nasty stuff, the viruses, the bacterias, and all that stuff. So this, I think, is right on point. Now, it did say that, the highest percentage of people that take supplements are going to be white Americans, right? The second one would be Latino Americans, and then Asians, and then black. So at that point, it's kind of crazy. And then they said this. They said the more money you have, then you would be in a higher percentage of a person that would take supplements too as well. Because they said they're more educated and they're more concerned about their bodies. I don't know. I mean, some people, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's color related at that point. I think it's some people think it works and some people think they don't. And some people don't even know what some of these different things can do for them. So I think education's key, right? And I don't think that a lot of people get that education, what they really need. Now, the percentage of adults that have been using this has went up, obviously. And, what they said was that a lot of these different supplements, and a lot of people take these different supplements to prevent cancer or cardiovascular issues and stuff like that, where they put a task force together and they found insufficient evidence saying that supplements can prevent cancer or cardiovascular disease. it's for a healthy, non-pregnant adult. So this is male and female. So, at that point, yeah, I can understand that. But there are some different things that you possibly could use to help with these different things in prevention. And some of these different things, you're only going to get maybe by prescription. So when we talk about like glutathione, it's a super antioxidant. It gets rid of free radicals. We know more free radicals in the body are worse for us. DNA can change and all these different things. So we want to do what we can to prevent some of these different things or fight against it. Because, I was telling my son, I'm like, listen, there's different radiation coming out of the phone. And he's getting freaked out. He's like, well, I don't want to put even phone experience, or I don't want to do this. You're going to run some level of risk in getting up out of bed. You're going to run some level of risk getting up and breathing in the oxygen that you are. There's all different types of stuff that's in our air that we're not going to be able to get around. And you're going to apply to your skin, or it's going to touch you. I was talking to Peter, or my son, and my wife, we talk about PFASs. So the forever chemicals that are on all dry fit, Nike, Adidas, Lululemon, all these different companies, it's on there. So you're absorbing some sort of it, right? So, people are trying to do what they can to prevent this, or they're trying to do different things. So, you got kids that want to get bigger these days, so they're trying to take creatine or whatever they can. And then, when they look at the supplement issue too, you've got different people that are unsuspectingly taking things that they shouldn't be taking and they don't know that they're taking. So there are supplement companies out there, and it's happened in the past, I'm sure there's more out there now, that, what you read on the label is not what's in the vial. Or they're contaminated with something else, right? So there's been a number of companies that have put, like ED supplements out there that have put a hint of Viagra or a hint of Cialis in there, so they know the product really works, and at that point people will keep coming back because it's really good, right? But, they will get found out and they will get caught, and they should not be putting this in the supplements. It's illegal to do. So we'll see how this turns out. But, I think the supplements, as far as that goes, they're good supplements. And, the USDA says, you should look for a USP label or, some sort of third-party testing label that are on your supplements, and I do agree. But, for majority of these supplements, some of these different things you're taking in, whether it's vitamin C or a B complex or whatever it may be, injectable is definitely going to be the way to go, the optimal way to go. For absorption rate, for transportation rate, knowing exactly what you're getting inside the body, this is going to really, guarantee what you're going to get, because they say a lot of these different supplements, might only have a small percentage of these different things in there. And then you've got to worry about the absorption rate of taking it orally, breaking down the gastro tract, the liver, all these different things, and, getting what you really want out of it. That's the key, right? So I'm glad we're bringing this to light about the, 1/3 of children and adults using this. I mean, it's pretty cool, but we got to make sure that they know and understand what it is. Do recommend semaglutide for weight loss. So we have a lot of patients that use semaglutide for weight loss, and it is amazing therapy. So a lot of patients come to us, a lot of patients want weight loss. And some might need, more replacement therapy and stuff like that. There might be some underlying problem, and that's why they're gaining weight and not being able to shed pounds. But for a majority of people, semaglutide is the way to go, one way or the other. And it's really, really good therapy as far as cutting cravings, controlling sugar levels too as well. That's a big part of it. Reversing insulin resistance, which a lot of people have. So this can affect you in a lot of different ways, and curbing the appetite, right? So that's the main one for this. And semaglutide works really, really good, like I said. So there's all these celebrities out there. We've had hundreds and hundreds of patients on this, if not thousands, taking semaglutide, getting great results from it, and recommend it to other people. And that's why this drug is so sought after. It's because it works that good for a majority of the population out there. And there's hardly any contraindications to the medication, which is really good, because in the past, you were really relying on stimulant-driven weight loss or appetite suppressants. That was like the main go-to, right? And, a lot of people out there, might have had cardiovascular problems, issues with their heart and high blood pressure and all this. That is something that you can't put somebody on. So, they were really looking for something that would work for them. And this works for people that have those issues. And so if you have underlying health issues, there are a couple that are contraindications, but majority of people out there can use semaglutide and really benefit from it if you're looking for weight loss. And obviously with weight loss, majority of the time, if you lose weight, you're going to get healthier. This is been the research, right? So we know that a lot of people that are type 2 diabetics might be overweight, And at that point, if they lose some of the weight, their sugar levels might be better. It might be better a little bit. I'm not saying it's reversing, but you could get better just by doing this, and you will get healthier, right? Because your body is only supposed to carry so much weight on it. Whether it's muscle mass or it's fat mass, I mean, it is what it is. So semaglutide is definitely a favorite of ours here at Titan Medical Center, and it works a lot. So B. Musin was talking about, I lost 37 pounds on it. She said it's her favorite therapy. We've got a lot of great therapies for weight loss, but this one is the big performer. I mean, it is the big performer. So I got to give it the shout out. Even though I love it and I hate it, I always tell people it's a love-hate relationship, because at that point it works so good, people really don't have to change what they're doing. And it's all about a lifestyle change. So what Titan Medical Center is about, it's a Titan lifestyle. So, it's living a healthy lifestyle, whether it's, eating good, it's working out or having physical activity, it's getting good rest, and not putting yourself in like toxic environments, right? These are good things for the Titan lifestyle and what you should live by. All right, so let's talk about the next one. USDA cracks down on food labeled organic, new stricter regulations to strengthen integrity. This is a good thing, because a lot of people look at labels, and these labels, these companies, they've got great marketing campaigns behind them, and they got great people that are looking at different things as what to put on the label to draw you in. And obviously that's the first thing you see on a product is the label. So if it's enticing or enhancing, or it has certain keywords that you're looking for. And some people are looking for certified organic. Some people are looking for gluten-free. These are some of the main ones that people are looking for labels on there. Low sugar or no sugar. That's another big one, right? So with this comes fraudulent people in the market who don't have real organics or labeling things like they shouldn't be. And the USDA hasn't done anything since 1990 as far as regulation-wise. So they're upping the regulations, which is a great thing. And with the regulations, key updates include requiring standardized certificates of organic operations, uniform qualification and training standards for organic inspectors and certifying agent personnel, and increasing authority for more rigorous on-site inspections. Think about that, right? Having the certified organic label on there, that means something, and it's verified, which is very important. If it's not being verified, then who knows what they're doing, or who knows where it's coming from, right? And they're selling this to unsuspecting consumers, and it is fraudulent to do. So, that's not cool either. So at that point, if somebody's really trying to be healthy and go about this and looking for these different things, then I think our government or anyone else needs to protect our food sources, our water sources, and all that, just to make sure that we're healthy as people, as American citizens. The United States, they're so regulatory on everything else, but these certain things, they're not. And I think that needs to change. And I don't know if this is because of lobbyists maybe or whatever it may be for these different companies. I'm sure, because money talks. Anything you do out there, money is a factor to one person or another in organizations. So it's sad to see, but hopefully this will get better and people will have better choices of food, and the labels will be true and factual of what's in the product. All right. Whew. All right, so here's the Titan Weekly Newsletter poll. So if you haven't subscribed to our social media, you definitely need to go to YouTube, subscribe, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all that, right? And you can go to those different places and go on the link tree and get subscribed to the newsletter so you can be a part of the poll question. And you can see discounts on different therapies that happen every single week. We've been discounting every single therapy of the week, if you didn't know. But you have to be a part of the newsletter to find out. And there's a certain hashtag word you have to say to get the discount. So we know that you're reading the newsletter, because every week that word will change. And you can get the discount too on these therapies. So go there, subscribe, so you guys can get the discounts, and you're all in tune to what's going on with Titan Medical Center. Let's get to the question. All right, so... well, that was the question. Have you subscribed to our social media? 44% so no, not yet. What are you waiting for? 34% said yes, I have 4 more of them. 22% said yes, I have at least 1 of 3 of them. So listen, I appreciate all the love and all you guys subscribing. If you guys haven't subscribed to our other channels, please do so. And hopefully we bring you guys good content that you guys like, right? All right, so upcoming Titan-sponsored events. 8-3 to 8-5 Tampa Pro at the Grand Hyatt at Bayport. 10-21 Hurricane Pro in St. Pete. 11.2 to 11.5 Olympia in Orlando, and 11.5 we have Festival of Speed at Ritz-carlton in Orlando. So it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to be bringing the fleet out there too for those big events in November. So I can't wait. It's going to be really, really great. And I'm excited. So if you guys have any questions, please shout them out. Chi-Town Jim, what's going on? Jacob Smith, what's up? Luis Ferreira, not your average Campo. What's going on? How you guys doing out there? I heard CJC is very fast acting on the human body. So yeah, it is. It is, and it's like I said, it's longer lasting what Ipamorelin was. So it's a really good therapy out there. And like this week alone, just because of the discount that we put, even so, this usually sells like hotcakes. Because it works that good. A lot of people are finding out about peptides and the benefits of peptides and what they can do because it's more natural to the body to use peptides. So that's really the way to go. CJC 1295 with Ipamorelin is a great therapy that a lot of people can get a lot of benefits from. So if you don't know about it, now you know. All right. So at that point, guys, I'm going to get going so I can wrap up a few things in the office. I know this was a quick in and out. Titan Talk Tuesday. Usually I go an hour for you guys. I will be back next Tuesday for you, and hopefully I'll have the full hour. Hopefully Peter won't have a game. I don't know. I got to look at the schedule. I'm pretty bad. I have Shree's schedule and everything I do. So she tells me, hey, listen to this. Look at that. What are the downsides of taking CJC 1295, and are there any drug interactions you know about? So that is a great question. Aquaholic 530, great question. And I'm sorry I didn't even point out on this because, listen, guys, with everything, there's always pros and there's always cons. And I should tell both of them. So thank you for calling that out. All right, so, not calling, but asking. All right, so the question, what are the downsides of taking CJC 1295 or Ipamorelin? So that's a great question. So they're GHRH peptides, right? So that means they're growth hormone-releasing hormone peptides. Now, just like, with growth hormone works on every cell in the body. So with growth releasing hormone peptides, it could be a chance if you do have bad cells in the body that it expedites the growth of that cell. That could be a cancer cell, tumor cell, right? So, it could, if you had cancer or you have cancer, it could expedite and grow those cells in the body. So things would come on quicker. Now, if you have history of cancer in your family, right? We have to look at that. And that's what the providers will do. They're going to look through all your new patient paperwork, all your health history, and go over all these different things to see what therapies will be best for you and what's not going to hurt you or have the best possible return with the lowest minimal risk, right? So, we're going to look at all those things and make sure it's going to be right for you. Drug interactions, I really don't know too many. There's a very small percentage, I think 1% of people that have allergic reactions, not their throat closing up, but they get like red marks and stuff like that. And they might get lethargic for about 15 minutes. I'm one of those people. So I'll take CJC 1295 or MK or even before GHRP2 or GHRP6. And I'll take it, and I'll take the maximum dose you can do. And I'll take it, and what it does for me is it makes me feel like I ran a marathon, and I'm just done, right? I'm like out. It just drains my soul for about 15 minutes. I'll even sweat a little bit. And then after that 15 minutes, I'm good to go. But it will do that to me. And a lot of people it doesn't have that effect. But there are a small percentage that do have that effect. And like you said, there are some downsides to it, and that could be a possible downside. So those are it. I hope that's helped you guys out and definitely answer your question.
There's a couple good ones on TikTok.
What you got?
Scroll. There's one.
Do you think bodybuilding results with CJC and Ipamorelin need to take more than once daily? That's a great question, Jerry Garcia. All right, so yes. So CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin can be taken multiple times a day. Actually, it'll work better if you do that, for sure. The only reason that we don't recommend that protocol for the average everyday person is because they can't be consistent in doing it. I've never seen, there's a very small percentage of people that are very consistent in doing it. There are bodybuilders out there, or there are very consistent people, and regimented people. I'm not going to say that. But it's inconvenient for them to take it 3 times a day. Let's put it that way, because it has to stay cool too. So you got to bring around a cooler with you all day, or if you're in your office, put in the refrigerator there, whatever it is. So that's a good question. But yeah, I definitely think it would. If you take it multiple times a day, you're going to create more of a pulse and more of a signal. It's going to help out more for sure, 100%. Thoughts on Ipamorelin by itself? Looks like most of it is stacked with Ipamorelin. Ipamorelin by itself, I think is garbage. I think honestly, CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin is going to be the way to go. You're going to get way more bang for your buck. It's going to last in the body a lot longer. You're going to get a way better effect. I would not do Summerlin anymore. It's an old dinosaur for sure. Titan's legit, about to re-up on peptides. Oh, thank you, Hugo. Titan's legit, about to reopen on peptides. All right. We got some other ones. What do you think? Any other ones? I think that's it for conversations here. Best to take evening or morning. So I would take it in the evening. I think it's going to be the best time. You can take it in the morning too as well. But right before bed, I think is going to work best for me, for most patients out there. But listen, there are people that take it all throughout the day, 3 times, maybe 4 times a day. And there are people that do take it in the morning. So if you are going to take it in the morning, take it 15 minutes before you eat anything. Empty stomach, right when you wake up. After you go pee, go to the refrigerator, inject your CJC 1295 Ipamorelin, and then wait, do your shower, get ready, whatever it is, eat your breakfast, and then head out the door. So I think that's it. 2 months, I'll be 21. Why'd you leave? We got you, dude, for sure. For sure. I'll do something for you on your order, too, for a little bit for the first order. Just because you've been on every one of these lives, you're going to switch over. We're going to make sure you're taken care of, all right? What happens when you are off cycle? Off cycle, the CJC 1295 or Ipamorelin, nothing's going to happen. So if you guys stop taking it, now listen, sleep might not be as good. You might not be producing as much, growth hormone, but naturally, but that's going to be, because you're not taking the medication. You can't expect to not take the medication and then, everything keep working the way it does. It's not going to happen like that. Coach Kelly in the house. What's up? The Real Fuck Killer. What's going on? How you guys doing? Any other questions? I think that's it. So if you guys don't have any more questions or further ado, I think that I'm going to start heading out of here and go to my son's baseball game. Make sure I get it because I got to fight traffic. And man, Tampa traffic is not getting good. It's getting worse and worse. More people are moving down here, and I don't think we're prepared for that. I don't think the engineers were. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be back with you guys. Titan Talk Tuesday, every Tuesday with me, John CEO of Titan Medical Center. And I'm at 6 p.m. usually, guys. I'll try to give you guys some future warning. So you guys know, hey, listen, this guy's going to go on early instead of, oh, man, Titan's live right now? Let me click on it and see what's going on. So I appreciate all you guys. One more thing. Alexandra, I was just thinking about you. Listen, so I'm going to get in contact with you. I want you to be a part of the Titan Medical Center clothing. So at that point, I'll talk to you soon. All right? So, Christian, I appreciate it. Everybody else, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center at 6 p.m. You guys got any other questions? Please DM me, or you guys can call or text us, 727-389-3220. The staff will be happy to take care of you guys. They're very knowledgeable, very polite, and we'll do everything we can to help you guys feel better, look better, and perform better with Titan Medical Center. So I'll see you guys next week, and I'm out.